Hi there, it's Justin Heminger with Madden Real Estate. And when you're buying a home, there's something called a contingency to be aware of. A contingency clause means that there are certain requirements that must be met for a contract to be binding. And if the terms of the contingency aren't met, then the contract might end. And sometimes these are described as if-then scenarios. For example, if you sell your home, then you'll buy someone else's. And when you find a home that you want to buy, it usually starts with a purchase offer that you make to the seller. When the seller eventually accepts your offer, then the contingencies may be attached to that offer. Contingencies are usually included in your real estate contract. The following are some of the most common contingencies that we see. Selling your home, or your current home rather. One common contingency is that your offer might be based on whether or not you successfully sell your current home. This is called a chain of sale clause. These clauses are usually based on a certain time frame, which might be 30 or 60 or 90 days. Then after that time, if your home doesn't sell, then your contract could end. If you're buying a home in a down market, this might be more feasible. If you're trying to buy a house in a hot market or a competitive market like the one that we're in now, might make it a little bit harder for you to compete in a competing offer situation. Appraisals. An appraisal contingency is a protection for you as a buyer. It's meant as a way to make sure that your property is valued at a specific minimum amount. If the property that you want to buy doesn't appraise for at least what's specified, then you can terminate the contract. In many cases, you can also get your earnest money back. Inspections. It's always recommended that you have a professional home inspector or engineer check out a property before you buy it. The appraisal is different in that an appraisal is looking at the value for the lender, and it's required for underwriting. An appraiser doesn't necessarily look at the physical condition of the home as much as the factors that'll play as much as the factors that are going to play for the specific role in its value. A home inspector or an engineer is going to be going over things like the mechanical systems and the structural elements of the home, and identifying any things that needs to be like replaced or repaired, items like safe, sound, and sanitary items. And you might use those items that are found in that report as part of your negotiations. And contracts might stipulate that the repairs may be made by the seller if they're found, or again, you could renegotiate based off of what an inspector finds. If you're looking for a home in a hot market like we're in now, you may even consider asking for no inspection at all, which we would not advise, but you could, for instance, ask to not get maybe not necessarily get no inspection, but not ask for repairs off of that inspection report. Financing. With a financing contingency, also sometimes called a mortgage contingency, you have time to obtain the financing that you'll need to purchase a home. And if you can't find that financing, then this leaves you the ability to get out of your contract and still get your earnest money back. With the financing contingency, usually the contract will outline a certain number of days that you as a buyer have to get the financing. Then you have up to that date to terminate or extend your contract. Otherwise, the contingency is considered automatically waived, and you have to buy the property even without the loan. And in those cases, you may not be able to get your earnest money back. What's important to realize is that, yes, if you're buying a home, contingencies can be an important way to protect yourself, but at the same time, you need to be smart in how you use them, because too many contingencies can cause your offer to be rejected. If you're in a competing or a pretty competitive market like the one we're in now, sellers aren't going to want to deal with a laundry list of contingencies. Even if you can't raise your offer in a multiple offer situation, you can kind of make your offer a little bit more competitive by eliminating contingencies to make your offer look a little bit more attractive to the seller. If you have any more questions about contingencies or any other questions you may have, please give us a call at 907-452-3000, or you can reach us on our website at maddenrealestate.com. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.